What's good? Thank you for tuning in tonight. Welcome to a new episode of BME Presents. I'm your host for the night, Tony Brown. Look, the elections are over, but Donald Trump won't leave the office. I made a little cartoon I want to show y'all real quick before we get into this show. Check this out.
And I'm telling you, I'm not going. You're the best thing I've ever known. There's no way I ever let you go. No way I am living without you. Not living without you, no. I wanna be free. I'm staying, I'm staying, and you're gonna love me.
I hope you enjoyed that. Look, tonight's episode, we're going to get right into it. We got motorcycle riding enthusiast coach. She's been across the country on a Hayabusa, Miss Shakila Boosie, coming in to stop by and talk to us about her new motorcycle riding class. And we got an artist that I featured last week on the show. She's all the way in the UK, so we had to do her interview by Zoom, but it's Miss Marysa Ada. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. It's BME Presents. We'll be back after this.
She's a supermodel. Then she popped another bottle. She's just trying to numb the...
Welcome back to BME Presents. As promised, I'm here with riding coach extraordinaire, Miss Shakila Boosie. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, Tony. How are you?
I'm great. And a lot of you know me. I ride my Black Betty. Well, I wouldn't be on the road if it wasn't for her. She was my riding coach at Thomas Nelson Community College.
Yes.
So how long have you been doing that? How long have you been a riding coach?
I have been an MSF rider coach since April 24th, 2016.
So what is MSF?
That stands for Motorcycle Safety Foundation.
Motorcycle Safety
Yes.
Foundation. And that's required in Virginia. That's one of the courses required to get your motorcycle endorsement.
Well, MSF is the governing body that governs rider coaches, and meaning it's their program that we are established under.
Mm-hmm.
And each state has a course that some run like a 10-day consecutive course.
Right.
Some run weekends only. So you have to go through that program in order to become a certified rider coach.
Right. And not only is she a rider coach, certified rider coach, but she's on the cusp of something very humongous, something enormous. What's another word for big? Gargantuan. She's on the cusp of something great. She's gonna let you tell us about it.
Okay, well currently I am set to open up my own riding academy, and it will be woman owned and of course Black owned, minority owned, and the first of sorts for minority in the state of Virginia. So I am very proud of that distinction. And I'm set to open, my grand opening is set for March 6th, 2021, and it'll be in Franklin, Virginia. So I'm very excited about the process because one of the things that I love the most is rider safety, and I stand on that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got that coming. My first class should be the second week in March, which I think is the 13th, 14th.
So that's a big deal. It's like if you missed it, what she's telling you, she's about to have the first Black woman-owned motorcycle riding academy in the state of Virginia. It's a big thing, and I want everybody who needs a motorcycle riding license to go support her. So whether you go to Thomas Nelson, TCC, the Harley Davidson dealership. Franklin is right around the corner. It might serve some of our viewers better because we do air in Franklin. People can see us back that far. So if you're in Franklin, you need motorcycle riding courses. The Moto Mob Riding Academy.
The Moto Mob
Riding Academy. So how long have you been riding personally?
I have been riding since 2007.
2007.
Mm-hmm. I started out with zero experience on a motorcycle. I went and took the class that I now teach. So how things have come full circle. I took the class and I was terrible. So
were you? What? I can't even picture that.
Yes,
you were great when I came. When I came to you, you were great.
But I was a horrible student. For some reason, I just was uncoordinated. So one of the biggest things that I want to share too in this interview is, no matter how you start, if you feel like you're not where you are in riding, so understand that I went from no experience to everywhere in between, riding here to gain experience, to instructor, to riding cross country, and everywhere in between, to riding or owning my own riding academy.
Now let me stop you for a minute, because that's something you shared with me when I took your class.
Yes.
Is that you went on a cross country trip, and it started out as a group experience. It started out, it's supposed to be a group of people leaving, but by the day there was time to go, it was only you. And I want to let you tell that story, because that's a great motivational story. It's like, get off and do your thing. So.
Well, what I tell people is it started with my sister and I, a good friend of mine, my best friend. She and I were supposed to go together.
Right.
So we planned it for like 2 years. We saved, and we were going to go together. That was something that we thought about. And on sport bikes, no less.
Right.
Okay? I ride a Hayabusa Nation. So about 6 months before the trip, she said that she couldn't go because she's also an entrepreneur. And I decided, hey, I'm still gonna go. So on September 2nd, 2019, I left my front door and I headed out across America solo. And I rode through, I was on the road 34 days, and I rode about 9,000 miles plus solo. And so I did that once, and then I turned right around and did it again in May of this year.
Right.
So 2 cross-country tours solo around the country.
By yourself. And you had to get there and back, so cross.
Yes, getting there and back. So,
I remember my longest trip, I rode my motorcycle when I was in the Army. I rode my motorcycle from Savannah, Georgia to Portsmouth, Virginia. And then I begged my Uncle Robert to put my motorcycle on the truck and give me a ride back. He's like, hell no, you rode it here, you better ride it back. And I felt like Jello because it was a little 750, Honda 750. I felt like Jello by the time I got here.
You had the shakes.
Yeah,
you were shaking and baking.
The shakes.
Yes.
But if anybody wants to gain some riding experience, and get into a class, start taking a class, how can they get in contact with you?
You can get in contact with me through my website, which is themotomob.com. You can send me an email at rys@themotomob.com, or you may call me directly at 757-343-4277. You can reach me there. You can reach me on Facebook or Instagram under the Mileage Bully, or under my personal site, Shaquila Bussy. And at this very moment in time, I am launching a GoFundMe because I do need assistance obtaining the rest of the supplies that I need to get started. And so you can find that also on the motomob.com page, or you can search my personal page and donate from there. And I would appreciate your donations because this is what I need to make it to the finish line.
Yes, and we're gonna make sure she makes it to the finish line. So once again, themotomob.com. As soon as you get to the website, boom, you'll have an opportunity to donate, and you'll have an opportunity to register for some classes. So make sure you get out and show us some support. It's Tony Brown with BME Presents. We'll be back after this.
She getting off tonight. She tryna vibe with the kid, just tryna see how I live. She said she don't, but she will, yeah. She like the fact that I'm real, yeah. Rip the whole stack, I ain't gotta lie. And I don't need relations, I just need one night. Turn the kinda feed it off the Grey Goose. The gin in the system got me feeling loose. Tonight is young, what you gon' do? I like what I like. She do things for me.
I feel like I should. Yeah, I'm feeling glass.
Welcome back to BME Presents. Welcome back to BME Presents. It's your man Tony Brown, and all I want to do is zoom and zoom, zoom, zoom. So on Zoom, I got my girl Marysa Ada.
Yes, Ada. You
Ada.
said it right.
What's up, baby? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Let our viewers know where you at while we had to do this interview through Zoom.
I'm currently in the UK right now.
Okay,
I've been here for about a month and a half, and it's going pretty good.
that's big. That's big. What part of the 757 are you from?
Norfolk.
Norfolk, Virginia. That's cool. And you're in
Yeah.
the UK doing your music, I take it, right?
Yes. Yes.
That's great. What are you signed to a major label? You signed to a label? Or you all doing this all independent?
Right now, I'm doing it all independent, but I'm gonna go ahead and let everyone know that I'm definitely looking into some options as far as publishing deals and things of that nature, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, definitely. You're
It's
public.
hard, independent. I am not gonna lie.
Okay, it's not independent, but you know what? You reap so much benefits. You reap so many rewards when you do it independently.
Yeah.
And you learn a lot too. You learn not to get screwed over by the business. So by the time you
Oh,
get to the level where the majors are going to deal with you, you know your business. You know what you're doing. You know how it's supposed to be done. So that's a good proving ground for you. So how long have you been in music?
I've been doing music as far as taking it seriously for about 6 years, maybe 6 or 7 years.
That's sweet. That's sweet. Because last week I put a post online, and how I even came about you. I put a post online. It was like, what new artists from the 757 got new music out? Because I love to support new artists and give them a platform to promote their music. And your name came up, and I looked at a couple of videos, and then that focus. I was like, oh, yo, this joint is crazy. Like,
I'm so glad you crossed focus. Like,
right here. Let's go show her some love. Let's show her some love.
Yeah.
And the fact that you grinding your thing overseas, that shows good work ethic. So I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have you ever been to Conscious Planet? Because that's where I shot the video at in Norfolk.
Where's that?
It's called Conscious Planet. You never been in that store?
No, I haven't. Not that I could. Not that.
Okay.
Been in there.
What city are you mainly in?
I'm international, baby. I be in the UK sometimes, overseas. But no, we're in Portsmouth.
That's dope. That's what's up.
We're out of Portsmouth. And when we go offline, I got some people over there for real. I got some people over there that I'm gonna try to link you with when we get offline. They may not be directly in the UK, but everything's over there.
Exactly. That's why I love it out here.
Yeah.
I can get to Ireland. I can get to Germany. Like it's nothing.
And you're seeing things like broadening your horizons. That's a great thing. Internet connection.
Oh yeah, it's definitely being out here. Yeah, I noticed that too. I was about to tell you.
Yeah, it's all good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We got a good connection. I can hear you very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what video you want us to?
So I was just saying, like, I want you to push the. I really want to give you an exclusive, but it's not even out yet. So we'll talk about it. I'm gonna see if I can get you to air something as a premiere before I release it. It's something that's coming out in January, but for now, because I don't know if there's a sensory thing or what's going on with that. But if it's no sensory that you have to really worry about, I would say the music video I just dropped called Yin.
Okay.
But
we self-censored, baby. We're independent television show. Been on TV been doing this for 10 years, so we know how to get
awesome.
loopholes. But yo, I really respect your grind, respect your hustle. Who were some of the people that influenced you coming up musically?
Musically, first of all, I wanted to shout out my big brother Antoine, because He's just a music head, and he just grew up in the right era. And so I'm basically like a youngin', but I grew up on the music he grew up on because I just like the music he listened to. So basically, I grew up on like old Kanye, Mobb Deep, all 90s rap music is influential. But as far as like what inspires me to do music would definitely be Lauryn Hill and Erykah Badu.
Okay.
It's just those are my main two girls.
Okay.
For sure. The Fugees, all of them.
You got meaningful music, man. I really dig what you're doing. So we're gonna get into your videos. Tell our viewers how they could follow you, how they could become fans of Marysa Ada.
Okay, so first I want you to go to my website. It's my official website at www.raprysa.com, raprysa.com. You can find everything there, even the new album. The new album is coming out on the 22nd as far as on major streaming platforms, but right now you can stream it and download it for free on the website. And then you can subscribe to my YouTube channel at Marysa Ada.
Okay, that's great. That's great. We're gonna get into this video. You be safe over there in the UK. See you when you get back to VA.
Yes, please. I want to meet you, bro. I want to meet you.
You got open doors. We'll have you here on the set and have you do something live here on the set. All right.
You gotta stay focused. You gotta stay focused. You gotta stay focused. Focus. You gotta stay. Can't even worry about yourself. Can't even get what you came here for. You're so distracted. You're so disconnected. Wake up.
All right. That does it for the next episode of BME Presents. We'd like to thank our guests for stopping by, Ms. Shaquilla Boosie with the Motor Riding Academy. You need your motorcycle license, check her out. And Miss Marysa Ada, young lady doing her thing over in the UK, making music right here from the 757. Make sure you show us some support. Tune in and make sure you follow us on our social media networks, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And keep the love up. Tony Brown, we out.